Next is This Is My Father's Road, 92. Opening song shall we stand and sing? Philadelphia 5-7.
pray. Our most gracious and kind loving Father, Lord, we would like to thank you for this Sabbath day that you have given to us. Lord, as we worship your name, may your Holy Spirit forgive us for all the sins that we have committed against thee. In Christ's holy name we pray. Amen. Happy Sabbath, Church. So, I will be your superintendent for this Sabbath. Thank you, Sister Lara, for leading us to our singing. And for our violinist, we have Seth, Ethan, Sister Aika, Brother Pudge, and Sister Norma. So I will be sharing just a few sermons that I did, that my wife did for me. And after my part, we will separate by class, followed by a short video and then closing prayer. So happy Sabbath. So today is a very special day. Aside from the rest that you've given us, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Oxford International Church for the very warm welcome you have given me and my wife. This may be the last time that I'll be standing here in front as your superintendent, because we decided to move in a more countryside of England, where everything are in much lower prices and convenient for our current situation. Again, one of you, thank you all for your kindness. Happy 1st of April. So, since today is April Fools, my wife decided to talk about food. So, according to the Bible, a fool is someone who denies God of his existence. According to Psalms 14:1, the fool has said in his heart, "There is no God. They are corrupt, they have done abominable works. There is none who does good." And 1 Corinthians 2:14, "But the natural man does not receive the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness to him, nor can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned." Second is, a fool is someone with a quick temper. Do we know anyone who has a quick temper? Or we ourselves has a quick temper? So according to Proverbs 14:29, he who is slow to wrath has a great understanding, but he who is impulsive exalts folly. And Proverbs 14:17, a quick-tempered man acts foolishly, and the man of wicked intention is. And in Ecclesiastes 7:9, do not in your spirit to be angry, for anger rests in the bosom of fools. Third is, a fool is someone who looks highly of himself. Proverbs 18:2, a fool has no delight in understanding, but in expressing his own heart. And Proverbs 28:6, he who trusts in his own heart is a fool, but whoever walks wisely will be delivered. Fourth is, a fool is someone who is tactless. So we thinking just this Bible, Proverbs 29:11, a fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back. So sometimes there are things that people said unto us, and then if we don't like it, we just explode, not thinking of what the things we are saying. In Proverbs 18:6-7, a fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calls for blows. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are his soul. A fool is someone who doesn't listen to guidance. So for our children, it is really, really important to seek our parents for guidance. Proverbs 12:15, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. Proverbs 1:7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 15:5, a fool despises his father's instruction, but he who receives correction is prudent. But the fruit, Galatians 5:20-23, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. At some point in our lives, we all become fool, or maybe we are still one. It is a lot easier said than done to be a person opposite of all the definitions of being a fool. But our Father in heaven is gracious enough to help us develop a character fitting in heaven, a character likened in the image of God. May the fruit of the Spirit be in us and not the ways of foolish men. So before I sit down, I just want to share a short story of a lion and a cow. So there are 3 cows lived in a green and fresh pasture near a forest. A white cow, a black cow, and a reddish-brown cow. The cows were kind to each other. They used to graze in the meadow together and sleep near each other. One day, a reddish-brown lion happened to take a stroll out of the forest onto the meadow. It was hungry and looking for a prey. On catching sight of the cows, it became glad, but couldn't attack them because they were together. So the lion sat behind a boulder and patiently waited till the cows would separate from each other. However, the cows were too clever to separate from each other. They knew that if they were together, no predator could attack them. The lion lay in ambush nearby for 2 or 3 days, but the cows continued to remain together and wouldn't separate from each other. The lion became impatient. It thought of a plan. It went towards the cow, greeted them, and said, "How are you, my friends? Are you fine? I have been busy lately, so could not come and visit you. Today I made up my mind to pay you a visit." The reddish-brown cow said, "Sir, your coming has really pleased us and brightened our pasture." Both the white and the black cows were troubled by what their friend, the reddish-brown cow, said, and were grieved at its thoughtlessness. They said to each other, "Why does the reddish-brown cow believe what the lion says? Doesn't it know that lions seek other animals to prey on them?" As the days passed by, the reddish-brown cow became more and more attached to the lion. The black cow and the white cow advised it against a friendship with the lion, but their efforts were in vain. One day the lion said to the reddish-brown cow, "You know that the color of our bodies is dark, and the color of the body of the white cow is light. You also know the light color is the opposite of the dark color. It will be very good if I eat the white cow, so that there will be no difference among us any longer, and we'll be able to live together." The reddish-brown cow accepted the lion's argument and started talking to the black cow to keep it busy, so that the lion could eat the white cow. The white cow was left alone and was killed, while the black cow and the reddish-brown cows were busy in idle talk. 2 or 3 days passed since the lion devoured the white cow. It became hungry again. It called the reddish-brown cow. The cow answered, "Yes, sir." The lion said, "The color of my body and the color of your body are both reddish-brown, and black does not go with our color." The reddish-brown cow accepted this argument and moved away from the black cow. The lion attacked and devoured the black cow soon, and as for the reddish-brown cow, it was so filled with joy that it didn't know what to do. It roamed and grazed and said to itself, "It is only man It is only me who has the color of the lion. A few days passed later, the lion was hungry again. It roared and said, "Oh, the reddish-brown cow, where are you?" The reddish-brown cow, shaking with fear, went forward and said, "Yes, sir." The lion said, "Today it is your turn. Get yourself ready. I am going to eat you." The reddish-brown cow, with great fear and horror, said, "Why, sir, I am your friend. I did whatever you asked me to do. Still, why do you want to eat me?" The lion roared and said, "I have no friends. How is it possible that a lion makes friendship with a cow?" No matter how much the reddish-brown cow begged and entreated, the lion didn't accept its words. Finally, the cow said, "Mr. Lion, please allow me to cry out 3 times before you eat me." The lion said, "Okay, quickly, quickly." The reddish-brown cow cried out, "I was eaten the very day the white cow was eaten. I was eaten the very day the black cow was eaten. I was eaten the very day I made friends with the lion." The lion devoured the reddish-brown cow very quickly. Then it said to itself, "I have finished my job in the forest. Now I have better to go to other forests." So sometimes it's so nice to hear the enemy's sweet talk and tempting us with worldly lust, worldly flesh, worldly things that could separate us from Christ. Time will come during tribulations, the enemy will do its best to take us away from Christ. But there is a who will do everything. He will feed us with the truth. All we have to do is to read the Bible and to believe in His words, and we will not be separated from Him. Shall we now separate for our Sabbath school lesson?
Amen.